Last year I watched 36 movies, and in this video I'm going to be ranking all of them from worst to best. I've done this for the last couple of years. I wasn't going to do it this year because I took a couple of weeks off over Christmas and New Year's, and I thought it was maybe too late, but I've been getting a lot of comments asking me to do this video, so here you go. At rock bottom, number 36, A Complete Unknown. My days was this film. I know I'm going to get a lot of stick for this one, but my days, it was boring. It probably doesn't help that I don't really know who Bob Dylan is. Like, it's just a movie about a guy who, like, sings some songs. Like, nothing really happens. He just sort of sings some songs. I'm trying to figure something redeeming about it. I think it's just because I don't care about the guy that I don't know. I didn't gel with the film. Normally, I love a biopic. Then again, normally, I know that when I'm watching a biopic, I know who it's about. I've heard of him, of course. But I wouldn't, even though I've watched the film, I wouldn't be able to tie a song to him. Like, I don't know. No, I'm going to get so much stick for this. I don't care. At number 5, Long Legs. Okay, this film, I thought, had so much potential. Like, it started off really, really well. It was creepy, it was eerie, it was based in reality, which is something I think that makes it makes a horror film or a thriller film that much more interesting. However, I feel as though they kind of just gave up towards the end of it, because it just became kind of, I mean, look, okay, right, skip. I'll put a timestamp on the screen. If you don't want spoilers, skip ahead. I'm not really going to do too many spoilers, but I'll just there was a tonal shift in it. Like, all of a sudden, it was like all witches and like fantastical stuff, and I feel as though that just kind of ruined it, because it's, I don't know, I feel as though if they based the ending in reality, it would have been that much more eerie, that much more scary, but it was just shit at the end. And I feel as though with a film like this, the ending is everything. Like, it was kind of entertaining for the first 2/3, and then it just became nonsense. Like, if it's a film that's kind of got witches and ghouls and shit like that, like, you kind of need to establish that early on so as not to disappoint the viewer. I was very disappointed by that film. So that's why it's second bottom. Number 34, The Campaign. It's just like, I just watched it on a plane. It was just like something to have in the background. It was all right. It was just like sort of Adam Sandler-esque comedy thing. It was okay. Nothing really worth remembering. Number 33, Gremlins. I just didn't really find this film particularly interesting. I watched it over Christmas. I watched it when I was like younger, and it's a lot more Christmassy than I remember. So that's good. It got me in the Christmas spirit, but I just didn't find it that interesting or entertaining. Number 32, Bank of Dave. It's a film about a guy. It's a true story, I think, about a guy who starts his own bank to say fuck the system. It's all right. It's just like, it's very much like The Campaign. It's just a movie you put on in the background. I think I might have even watched that on a plane as well. It's a very easy, simple watch. Number 31. I mean, okay, look, there's a lot of films on here that are quite low down, that are quite good, but that's just because I don't really tend to watch that many bad films. At least this year I haven't. Number 31, The Mask. It's the Jim Carrey film. You know what The Mask is about. It's good. Number 30, Yesterday. It's just like another film that was like, it's all right. It's about a guy that he's like the only person in the world that remembers the Beatles, or so. I guess he falls into an alternate dimension or something. I don't know. But it's all right. Again, it's a very, very easy watch. Number 29, 17 again. It's the one with Zac Efron, where it's like a guy goes back to being 17 somehow. I don't know. I think it is explained in the film how that happens, but I don't know. I don't really care. It was all right. It was, again, most of these towards the bottom of my list are just films that are like really easy to watch. Like, I've just watched a lot of really easy films this year. Hang on, I'm gonna try and find that meme. I'm gonna try and find the meme. Yeah, this one's me. Wow, that was fun. This wasn't me this year. The film lacked thematic nuance and didn't challenge me as a viewer. That hasn't been me this year. I've been firmly on my easy film grind. Number 28, Liar Liar. It's just a Jim Carrey film. It's fine. Number 27, Yes Man. Again, it's just like another sort of indistinguishable Jim Carrey film. It was again, easy watch. A very easy watch. Number 26, a Minecraft movie. I know this one got really bad reviews. I thought it was good, or at least good enough. Like, I didn't go into the Minecraft movie expecting it to be like a masterpiece. I didn't expect it to be, thought-provoking. I didn't expect, this cat here to like it, the one who requires thematic nuance. It was a movie about Minecraft, and it was entertaining. That's all you can really ask for from the Minecraft movie, so that's why it's at number 26. 25, Collateral. It's a Tom Cruise film about a guy he's like a hitman. He kills people, and it's like it's like a cat and mouse film. Like, he's trying to get a guy. It's good. It's good. I watched it in the cinema. good. I'm not going to give away too much about any of these films. I'm not going to do an in-depth review of all of these. I'm going to give you a short summary about what it's about. If I can remember, that is a big asterisk. If I can remember what they're about. I mean, I can barely remember what Collateral was about. I'll find the IMDb. Hang on. All right, here it is. A cab driver finds himself the hostage of an engaging contract killer as he makes his rounds from hit to hit during one night in Los Angeles. Yeah, it's good. It's a decent film. Number 24, Heretic. It's the one with is it Hugh Grant? Is it? Hang on, I'll find it again. Yeah, this geezer. It's Hugh Grant, right? Yeah, Hugh Grant. And it's I'll just read the blurb. Two young religious women are drawn into a game of cat and mouse in the house of a strange man. Yeah, so it's like these two Jehovah's Witnesses turn up at this guy's house and he invites them in, and he basically traps them in his house, and they have to kind of solve puzzles and shit. It's good. It's an entertaining, like, how long is it? Yeah, it's an entertaining, like, nearly 2 hours. Number 23, Trap. Not a lot of people like Trap. I'm gonna pull up the IMDb. I'm pretty sure it's got really bad reviews. But again, this is just a film I watched on a plane. Yeah, it's got like 5.8 stars on IMDb. It's just a film I watched on a plane again. Like, I feel as though I've watched most of the films I've watched this year on planes. Probably not the most optimal viewing experience. But yeah, no, it's about a guy who's like a serial killer and people, I can't. Yeah, a father and his teen daughter attend a pop concert only to realize they've entered the center of a dark and sinister. Yeah, so yeah, okay, I remember this now. Sorry, I should have probably prepared. I should have probably given myself reminders before this video, but fuck it. It's basically it's this guy. He's like so this fella. You don't know it at the start. I know it's a little spoiler, but you find out about 5 or 10 minutes in that he's actually a serial killer, and the police somehow know he's there. So it's about how he kind of gets out of the arena and, you know, tries to get away with it. And it's good. It's fucking entertaining. I know there's probably like some logical fallacies in it or something. Like people like, actually, that is actually impossible. That could not have possibly happened. How on earth did he do that? I don't care. It was fun. It was fun. So that's why it's at 23. Pretty much bang center in this list. Number 22, Moneyball. I like this film. It's about a baseball team it's a real story. It's basically like how they didn't spend a lot of money, like not as much money as the other baseball teams, but like were really good, but became really good through not spending too much money. It is a lot better than it sounds, I promise. Number 21, Kingsman Golden Circle. I just like the Kingsman films. They're good. They're decent. They're easy to watch. These are just easy to watch films. Number 20, Stand By Me. Yeah, everyone knows what Stand By Me is about. It's about a group of kids that go off to try and find a dead body. And it's good. It's short. I think it's only about an hour 20, hour and a half. It's a good film. Number 19, No Country for Old Men. I know there's probably going to be people that are angry that this isn't higher on the list, considering some of the films I probably have higher up on here. But yeah, no, it was good. I did find myself getting a bit bored throughout it, and I didn't really like the ending. However, was a good film, and that's why it's in the top half. Not quite. It's almost in the top half of my list for this year. Number 18, The Damned United. It's a kind of biopic film about a guy called Brian Clough's. He had a very short tenure at a football club called Leeds. If you don't like football, you wouldn't like this film, but I do, so I like this film. Number 17, Speak No Evil. Again, it's kind of like it's a thriller type film. It's got similar vibes to Heretic. Sort of. Again, the IMDb description will probably tell it better than I will. A family is invited to spend a whole weekend in a lonely home in the countryside, but as the weekend progresses, they realise that a dark side lies within the family who invited them. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's entertaining. It's an entertaining 2 hours. That's all you can really ask for when watching a film. I don't care about thematic nuance. I just want it to be fun. I just want to have a fun time. Number 16, Star Wars Episode 4. Don't need to explain what Star Wars is about. It's good. Number 15, Star Wars Episode 6. Again, don't need to explain what Star Wars Episode 6 is about. Number 14, now this may take a lot of you off guard. Better Man, the Robbie Williams monkey movie. This film has no business being as good as it is. It is so good. Like, and I feel so it got a bit of stick because it was sort of like, you know, he's very well known within the UK, and I feel as though a few like Latin American countries. He's not very big in the US. So I feel as though Better Man is kind of like Better Man for me is kind of like how A Complete Unknown is for Americans and people who know who Bob Dylan is. I was not expecting to enjoy Better Man as much as I did. It was actually really fucking good. What are the reviews? I'm pretty sure it did get good like IMDb reviews. Yeah, I mean it got like 7.5 out of 10. That's pretty good. Like It has no business being as good as it is. Number 13, Darkest Hour. It's about when Winston Churchill took power in England during the Second World War. I'm getting on in age, so World War II interests me more as the years go on. So I found this film very, very interesting and good. Number 12, Blink Twice. Again, this one is probably better described by an IMDb description than by me. It's got Channing Tatum in it. It's good. It's good. When tech billionaire Slater King, that is just like such a... I mean, it's not a very imaginative name for a tech billionaire, Slater King. That's come straight out of ChatGPT. Anyway, meets cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala. He invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. As strange things start to happen, Frida questions her reality. I only got 6.5 out of 10, but I don't know. Again, it was a fun ride. It was a fun film. All right, am I allowed to enjoy fun things that don't have thematic nuance? Talking of thematic nuance, we've now got a film with, I don't even know what thematic nuance is, but I assume this one has it. Memories of a Murder. This one was in Korean. I had to read words at the bottom of a screen to watch this one. It was good though, really good. And I think, okay, right, skip ahead if you've not seen Memories of Murder and you intend on, there'll be a timestamp on the screen. So I find it really interesting because there's a guy in this film that is kind of like, it's based off a true story. There's a guy in this film that is kind of pinned as the murderer, but in real life, the murder wasn't solved. So in the film, it kind of goes, it's like, it basically ends as like a thing of like, oh, did he do it? Did he not? This guy didn't exist in real life. There was no suspect like this in the real life case. However, years and years and years later, this murder got solved. And the guy who actually did it looked so much like the guy who is kind of like hinted at it being in the film. And they had exactly the same job. Like there's so many like similarities between the two of them. It's like really weird, but I don't know. I found that really interesting about the film. Number 10, Superman. I don't need to explain what Superman's about. It's fucking good. It was good. It was a good film. It was a fun ride. I enjoyed Superman. Number 9, Palm Springs. This is maybe the ultimate comfort movie. It's about two people that repeat the same day over and over and over again. It's about how they try and like kind of break that cycle. Surprisingly really good. I hadn't heard about this film until like a friend mentioned it to me. Like it's I don't know. I'm just saying that about a lot of these. I'm just going, oh yeah, it's a really good film. But like, it's really good. It's really comforting. If you're looking for a comfort film, stick on Palm Springs. Number 8, another film with a bit of thematic nuance. Barry Lyndon. My days, what a film. What a film. If you've never, like, I'm going to find a clip from Barry Lyndon on YouTube. Literally, every single, like you could pause at any point in the film and it looks like a watercolor painting in a museum. It's sick. I'll just click on this one here. It's in like fucking 240. It says 1080. This ain't 1080p. But it's just like, I'm gonna scan through it, but like this could be a painting. This could be a painting. This could be a painting. I'll find another one to show an example. This could be a bloody painting. This could be a paint. It's good. It's weird. I'm probably not doing it justice. I'm probably not showing the best clips possible, but there are, there's a video called The Beauty of Barry Lyndon. Right, okay, this will probably show it, but yeah. Like, it's just a really, really aesthetically pleasing film. It's really good, but it is very slow. It's bloody long. Hang on, how long was it? It's over 3 hours long, I'm pretty sure. And I watched this in the height of summer in a cinema that for some reason I think they didn't want to put the aircon on because there's a lot of quiet moments for the the ambience. They didn't want to put the aircon on, so it was fucking boiling, and it was a packed cinema. I was sweating. I had my jeans on. I had to roll them all the way up like my thigh. I was this close. I was like half an hour away, honestly, from taking off my shirt. Yeah, just over 3 hours long. It was so fucking hot in that cinema. I would honestly say, if you're gonna watch this film, save it for when it comes out in a cinema near you, because if you're like watching it on your TV, you will just pull out your phone. You will, like, there's a lot of slow moments. I feel as though it's one that is best experienced in a cinema, but it's a really good one. It's one of those films you think about months and months later, probably even years. Number 7, Star Wars Episode 5. Don't need to explain why. I don't need to explain why that's so high on my list. Star Wars Episode 5. Really good Star Wars episode. Number 6, Wake Up Dead Man. I heard mixed reviews about this one. Like, and there was some miserable bastard in the cinema, like, right behind me. And as we were getting up to leave, I was going, you know what, this is a good film. I was in my head, I was like, oh yeah, this is a really good film. I really enjoyed that. I went, oh, he should have just stopped after the first one. That was terrible. It's like, mate, you sat there for like fucking 3 hours and watched it. It couldn't have been that bad. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I think it probably wasn't as good as the first one, but it was definitely better than the second one. I I really enjoyed it. I just love Knives Out. It's just such like a, it's a great franchise. I hope they do it forever. Even like after Daniel Craig doesn't want to do it anymore. I hope they do it like a James Bond thing where they get like a new actor in. It's such a good franchise. Just so entertaining. Number 5, The Dark Knight Rises. I just fancied watching this film. I didn't watch any of the other Batman films. Just fancied watching The Dark Knight Rises. It's so much better than I remember it being. I think because like previously I've watched them all in order. Like if I watch these films, I'll watch Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and then The Dark Knight Rises. And by the time you get to The Dark Knight Rises, you're kind of a bit Batmaned out. And also it's nowhere near as good as The Dark Knight, which I think warps a lot of people's perceptions on this one, but it is so good. It's such a good film. Number 4, How to Train Your Dragon. How did I not see this film until last year? Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant film. I think there's another one. I think there's 2 or is there 2 or 3 films? I don't know. I know there's at least one more film, so I need to watch that this year. But bloody hell, how did I not see How to Train Your Dragon until like now? Number 3, Star Wars Episode 3, the best Star Wars film. I don't care about your opinions. I don't care if you're like, oh, actually, episode 5 is good. But I think episode 5 is really good. The thematic nuance in episode... I don't care. The fucking lightsaber battles in episode 3 are sick. It's just, I don't know. It's so good. I love Star Wars episode 3. Number 2, Goodfellas. I have watched this film before, but I watched it when I was a teenager, so I don't think I fully appreciated it. Watched it again like a couple of months ago, and bloody hell, it's such a bloody good film. There's not much more that can be said about it. It's like a sort of, I think it's a true story. Yeah, it is a true story, I'm pretty sure. About, like, you know, gangsters. It's good. There's nothing else I could say about it other than it's a great film. And if you haven't watched it before, you should watch it. And finally, at number 1, Jafaican, the Peter Andre Patois movie. Okay, obviously, that's not my number 1. Goodfellas would be number 1, but I honestly don't know where I would put Jafaican, because it is objectively the worst film I saw last year. But it was so entertaining. I don't think I've been more entertained by a film this year than I have by Jafaican. I'll find a clip for those of you who aren't real Jafaican heads. It's about so if you don't know who Peter Andre is, he's Australian. Let's see, that's my video about it. He's like this Australian singer, white guy if you can't tell, and it's about him pretending to be Jamaican. It's so fucking, it's outrageous.
My name is Gary Buckle. Wheeler dealer.
Gary Buckle, yeah. Right, let's find the bit where he turns Jamaican.
Let them know, man, say that. Kill man, alright. Blup, blup.
For like half the film he's talking like that. It's fucking brilliant. It's such a good watch. I don't know where I'd put it, because it was so entertaining, but it's so shit. It's like kind of my most favourite and least favourite film of the year at the same time. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll do this again in a year's time.